welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to another week, another edition of the Sparkling Tuna Cup, the STC number 94, your weekly dose of Tuna Cup action. I'm of course ZvP. With me, I'm joined by these amazing players, by the people in chats, and by my plushies as well. Welcome one and all to our weekly open tournament here on the Cranky Ducklings, and the bracket is live. The bracket is stacked! Exclamation mark be in the chat to have a look back yourselves. As we jump into our first series of the broadcast, as we jump into our round of 16 match, and spawning in the right-hand corner of Ultralove, we have our Italian Protoss player. We have the red Protoss representing the Platinum Heroes. It is LetaleX. And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner, we have the blue Zerg player from the land of the UK, representing the Platinum Heroes as well. He's off racing as Zerg, baby. It is Eva. And if you're in the chat, you know what time it is. Gamba time. Predictions are open. Place your bets on who you think you will claim the series. Just look in the chat as we jump into our best of three. Whew, and it has been an intense day, Bob. It's been an intense day of StarCraft here. I mean, again, we were just going over it in the chat, but alas, we costed 11 hours straight of Cheeseadelphia. 11 hours, Bob. Yeah. And remember, it was 11 hours of Cheeseadelphia. Before that, it was 2 hours sleep after Sea Duckling Open, and then before that I had 1 hour sleep before KSL. So it was KSL, slept for an hour, SDO, slept for 2 hours, Cheeseadelphia, 11-hour cost. Bam. And we keep things going. Well, let's go. The show will go on. One of these days I'll get a proper 8-hour sleep. It'll be crazy, man. It'll be crazy. Which should be today, to be fair. It should be today. Again, of course, we had to wake up after Cheeseadelphia for the Sparkling Tuna Cup. We are here, we are back, we are live. But we do not have a cast tomorrow morning, so I should be able to sleep in, potentially, maybe. Hopefully. Fingers crossed, fingers crossed. I believe there's no cast tomorrow morning, so we should be okay. Despite that, wait, do we not have a cast? Oh, hold on. I could be losing my mind. No, we do have a customer. Never mind. I don't know why I thought we didn't. I don't know why I deluded myself into believing that we had tomorrow morning. Oh, no, never mind. We're gonna be casting GSL. We're gonna be casting GSL tomorrow. Of course, the GSL Group Stage 2 was this week, and is even wrapping up as we speak. But we're gonna be going over those GSL matches and those GSL replays over the course of the week, starting tomorrow morning. In around 14 hours time. 14 hours time. Until then, though, we're jumping in. So far, so good. Stargate opener out of LetaleX, going for a standard opener. Likewise, Hatchgas spool out of Eva. Nothing crazy, nothing wild, nothing out of the norm yet. So we're getting into our first game of the broadcast. So jumping into our first game. So far, so good. When it comes to our setup behind this here, I'll be honest, I actually haven't casted much of LetaleX. I mean, I've been watching LetaleX from afar in the sense that we've been seeing LetaleX achieve a lot of results and achieve a lot of accolades when it comes to online open tournaments, specifically MMR restricted tournaments as well. LetaleX is more of an up-and-coming player in the European region, still rising through the ranks, and does often play in Passioncraft Emerging Stars or in the OSC Elite Rising Stars as well. Those are the events that he typically does compete in. And we'll see how he does compare here to one of the more established players in EVA. We're going to be going for a Robo opener. Okay, so Stargate Oracle into a Robo. This is not normal. And this feels like, I want to say, a Twilight Council into a Temple Archives into an Archon drop. Yep, there it is, Twilight Council. Twilight Council on the way. Again, seeing the Robo screams Archon drop. The reason for this is you would make the Warp Prism, you would make the Temple Archives. When the Prism gets across the map, you do have time to warp in your High Templar, morph in the Archons, and commit to the delayed Archon drop. This is a build that is usually reserved and usually brought to fruition here by the Polish Proto scene, by players like Cristiano, by players like Mana as well. They're very fond of it. Gateways are being turned down. And we're waiting for that War Prism. If there it is, Prism is on the way, and show us the Temple Archives. There it is, Temple Archives into Archon drop. As I did mention, that's what a Robo follow-up does scream. and we'll see how Eba compares. Behind this, ooh, stasis went, okay, stasis gonna be going off. Do we get the layered, oh my god, the layered stasis trap, a rare sight, but very nicely timed there from LetaleX. Oh my god, Papi, calm down. LetaleX. Very nicely done. With that does catch the stasis. For those that are unaware, you cannot stack stasis traps. If you stasis a stasis unit, it does nothing. It triggers a stasis, but the duration does not stack up. So you do have to, if you want to try to catch units multiple times, you want to try to line it up so as the stasis runs out, bam, you hit them with the fresh stasis. And again, very nicely lined up there from LetaleX. Again, it is rare to see, as it can be hard to time. And hard to be able to get in position to pull that up for a second time as well. Meanwhile, here comes that Archon drop, headed for the mineral line, headed for the drones. So far, LetaleX popping up. Likewise, trades well against the Zerglings. Perks on in. Oh! Does threaten the mineral line. That's nothing major, catching out the Overlords. Shaves off the Zerglings, takes out one of the Overlords as well. Decent damage. Again, that's what you're looking for here, is Overlords, Zerglings, maybe a drone here and there, maybe a queen here and there, denying creep. Meanwhile, Eba, he is going to be committing a little bit harder. Still droning though. Still droning, still saturating. Does have a decent amount of laying roach to try to keep down those Archons. Is keeping up. They threaten a counterattack behind this, so building up Storm. Storm is on the way. Immortal production as well. Second Robo, double immortal production here out of LetaleX. Yo, I know he's from Italy, but yo, are we? Do we have some Polish heritage here? Do we? Okay, yeah. A lot of the Polish royal players that do embrace this. Behind this all in, it's gonna be going. We're gonna be going for an all in here. We have a little bit of speed on the way. Going for a German taxi. We're gonna be lighting up. We're gonna be loading up, I should say. Loading up to commit across the map. Eba does cut workers at 66. Typically we see a fourth base with this just for lava, but this time there is no fourth, there is no extra lava, just straight up 3 base all in out of Eba. And either he kills LetaleX or he dies trying. LetaleX does confirm there's no expansion. Does what the army, does see the massive amount of roaches, that is a tell. And back it up, what do we need? We need shield batteries, we need more shield batteries, more cannons, more stack defense. We have so far 2 shield batteries and 2 cannons here towards left hand side. But is that going to be enough? There's one shield right here at the natural, and here comes the all-in. Queens are walking across. Prism going to be zoned back. Again, Eba does commit. Archons, they're buying some time. Prism takes a lot of damage. Rajaka pushing forward. There's the first Storm. Storm is buying some time. Oh! Another juicy Storm. Good connection. Good connections from the Storms. Yeah, the Ravagers take a lot of damage. Whilst they do crazy army. The Immortal's going to be going down. Fighting out of range of the shield battery. Has to pull back. Has to pull away. Here comes another Storm. Yeah, another massive Storm. And Eba does take the Storms to the face. Do we have one more Storm? We do not. Uh-oh. High Templar gets surrounded. High Templar is surrounded. We do see LetaleX does overextend. Immortals are going down. And Eba looks like he has still done it. Yeah, he breaks through the main army, pushing into the natural. Ravagers are now morphing in. Zell's take collapse from behind, but there's just not enough. There's just not enough Protoss. Not enough here. Again, if we had maybe 1, maybe 2 more Storms, likewise if we had more shield batteries as well. But down goes a Robo, down goes everything in the natural. It all gets powered. And Eba, he has done it. GG gets called. Eba, he will bust on through, and Eba will take game number 1. Whew. GG. Eba does take a lead in the series, again committing to the 3 base all-in. We saw that LetaleX, he was able to have some decent Storms, don't get me wrong, but again he was fighting out of range of the shield barriers. One of the notes did take some biles to the face as well, did bleed out a lot of units, and every unit is that much more crucial for LetaleX. It was also a little bit unfortunate as well that he was committing hard and he was fighting without his stack defense. I'm referring to his cannons. He had, I want to say, 3 cannons at his 3rd base, but that's the difficult thing about this map, specifically Ultra Love. The rush distance background is short, true, but because of that area in between the natural and the 3rd base, you can pick and choose where you want to go. Like as the aggressing player, you can commit your all in up the ramp to the left into the third, or up the ramp to the right into the natural. And as a Protoss player, you have to pick and choose, and you have to try to set up your side defense to defend both locations. Otherwise, if they notice one area is weaker, that's when they can focus. That's where they can focus their attention. And here it was the natural. Like, the natural was a weaker position, and the natural was broken. That's also where all the production was, all the robos. So I mean, that was even more crucial to maintain. And with that, GG, well played. Eba does take a lead, and now we're getting the game. Número 2. Let's go. You know, if you're running at the age of the channel. Oh right, yes. It was really cool to see, actually. There's a command in the chat, follow age, so you can see when you started following the channel, and yeah, it's crazy putting things in perspective. Shout out to iStat and Psycons for 5 years and 2 months each for the length of following the channel, which, yeah, would have been in the first quarter of 2020. And of course, Kura with the stats there. We did start our channel back 7 years ago in 7 months, coming up on 8 years of Cranky Ducklings. Crazy, baby, crazy. So we did create our channel. Here we go. Spawning in the top left-hand corner of Incorporeal, we have our red Protoss player. We have our Italian Protoss player. Down in the series, we'll see if he mounts back. We'll see if he can recover and make a series out of this. It is LetaleX. And spawning in the bottom right-hand corner, we have as opponent, we have the blue Zerg player, the blue Zerg player from the land of the UK, representing the Platinum Heroes. It is Eva, leading the series 1-0. Let's go. Hatch gas pool, standard open out of Eba. Likewise, LetaleX going for his own gate expand. And what I will say is that if LetaleX does go for the same build, does go for the same style, I do favor that more here on Incorporeal. This map is larger map, longer rush distance by ground. Likewise, more defendable 3 and 4 base setup, and as a result, we'll have an easier time defending, and at all in, we'll have a harder time succeeding on this map on Incorporeal. Go. That's a follow time. I mean, that's when we made the channel. That is 7 years ago, 7 months, 8 days, and 22 hours. Crazy. So when we made the channel, many years ago. That's crazy. 7 years of Ducklings back. That was actually, I believe that was before we had our logo as well. Yeah. Fun fact, our logo that we use here was, of course, commissioned a little bit later. We used to have a different duckling, different logo. It wasn't really a logo, it was just a photo of a duck. It was a photo of Crank's plushie. But it was ours. Crazy. For now, there's Stargate opener at LetaleX, going for an Oracle. For the Oracle. 2 years, 2 months, 21 days, 21 hours. I wonder if you could probably math it out and determine what event we were casting that you followed on. It's crazy. What drew you in? Was it the ESL Open Cup? Was it a Wardy TV Monday? Wasn't it Apprentice Esports? True, Apprentice Cup. Sentimiento Latino. Home Story Cup. It's crazy. La Batalla de las Américas. Was it IEM? True. IEM, ESL Pro Tour. As of now, Once again, they have the same build. Do you see what I see? I see Robo, Twilight Council, so Stargate Opener into a Robo, into a Twilight Council, into a Temple Archives, into an Archon drop. So same build. Oh, never mind. That's a Gateway Explosion. We're getting into 6 gateways. 6 gateways. This looks like a charge all in. Yep, there we go. Charge is on the way. So this time with the extra gateways, we are committing here to what looks to be a 2.5 base all in. We'll see how much we saturate the third. We'll see how much we dedicate to this. Oh my god, he's starting out more. He's starting out more gateways. He's crazy getting us an 8 gate setup. So it's going to be an 8 gate all in out of LetaleX. He is committing hard. And he is barely making any probes. Barely any workers. Is going to double down. I like how I mentioned, I was like, you know, all-ins, they're going to work less effectively here on Incorporeal, so LetaleX, you can go for the same build and have more success. It's like, no. we double down, Pappy, we double down. Okay, fair enough. I mean, it goes both ways, right? Where Eba is droning, he's saturating, does get a safety Roach Warren. Eba, does he notice the lack of saturation at the third, though? He should, as we can see here, only three probes, 0 saturation. This is essentially a fake expansion. It's just a fake third base. So 2 base all in here by LetaleX. Zealots move out across the map. Ooh, and they get spotted. Yeah, the army does get spotted by Eba. He does see, he does know. We need roaches. We need as many roaches as we can. Potentially spine crawlers as well. This expansion could be like 2, 3, 4 spine crawlers. 3 even. Zealots that have arrived. There are how many? There are 7 roaches to defend. Ooh, Zealots, they break through the lings. They break through the wall. Busting into the natural. Yeah, they do flood forward. Getting on top of the roaches. Blackbait's Roach Warren is going to be targeted down. Takes down the Roach Warren. No more roaches. Yeah, no more roaches to defend. And anyway, he is vulnerable. He's exposed. LetaleX, he might just barely have enough. Zealots take collapses over the Queens. And Queens are being forced back. Oh. Immortal is saved, just barely. Just barely does save the Immortal. Nice positioning behind those Zealots. A lot of roaches are going down. I will delay the Immortal though. Yeah, his Immortal is getting exposed at the same time. Zealots, they break through the Queens. Yeah, Queens are going down. And it looks like LetaleX may have just done it. I mean, again, no roaches. These are the last roaches. These are the last roaches. The final roaches here for LetaleX. He needs another warp in. Barely affording a couple of Zealots. It's still so close. Oh no, the Immortal. Immortal gets saved. And with a good juggling here, LetaleX, he does save the Immortal. He can keep going. It's still so close though. Oh god. The Immortal goes down and Eba, he holds. Whew, he does hold on. GG, well played. He barely does survive, and Eba will take the series 2-0, advancing on over LetaleX. GG. GG, well played. Eba, he does claim the series, does take the 2-0. Very intense all in there from LetaleX. Barely was not able to pull it through though. Again, he was trading well, he was trading efficiently, killed the Roach Warren, got on top of the roaches, killed the Queens, but did run out of steam. We saw towards the end, he had no minerals. Like, he was just running out of, even though he had 8 gateways, he could not afford to reinforce, he could not afford to keep going. He was just running out towards the end, and GG. GG, well played. The all in did run out of steam, and Eba will claim it. We'll claim the series, and let's catch up with the bracket. Let's figure out where we are and where we are headed. Let's go.